Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today, I am your boy. Well, I'm always kind of your boy. We're back. We're back. I made a lot of videos. And I was just like, I still need to do so much work to make Hutao good. I've been holding on to so many of the type of artifact sets I thought passively would be good for Hutao that I kind of have a set for her. My only negative is that, now Yoimiya, a little bit less good. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm even talking about is today, my friends, we are going to be checking out the synergy between Hutao and Yoimiya. Both of them are supposedly burst DPSs, meaning they can deal a bunch of damage, but for a set amount of time. At least that's what it's supposed to mean. Regardless, so in the off time that you're using one character, you could be using Yoimiya, and in the off time of that character, you could be using Hutao. So they kind of maybe possibly synergize within each other, giving you essentially 100% uptime because Yoimiya's is 10 seconds and Hutao's is 9 seconds, so you can back-to-back them in sequence. Awesome. Problem with this is that the game weirdly facilitates using burst characters in this weird sequence. So, what I mean by that is, if you've built your characters at endgame, they probably have some decent weapons, like Favonia's weapons, or sacrificial weapons, that produce a lot of particles. So, instead of just using Yoimiya, Hutao, your other characters are going to have their ults up, like a Zhongli having his meteor, or like a Xinqiu ready to activate his ult and add it to your guys' damage. So yeah, also it takes a little time to cast Zhongli's shield and all of those things. So this kind of leads you to have some sort of sequencing kind of thing in Genshin Impact as a whole. So just take that with a grain of salt. Anyway. So yes, this is the team that we are going to be rocking with Hutao. Hutao's best in-slot character is Xinqiu. The other best in-slot character for Hutao is, of course, Zhongli, because he gives you a shield. Yoimiya's best character is any character that can give her a shield, which can basically allow her to keep on firing. She's not able to really dig into Xinqiu as much as others. This is why I think, of course, Ball would fit perfectly where Xinqiu is. Not to say that Vaporize isn't godly, but just to say that Ball comes with a lot of other things. Now, with that being said, though, Ball is a character coming out that I think would be good where Xinqiu is, but not great because she's also a burst DPS. I feel like you're going to take away Yoimiya or Hutao for Ball. If you build her at endgame, I feel like when you're just starting out with her, she's just going to be good for her E, and her ult isn't going to be sufficient enough unless you have a perfect artifact set ready for her and have enough energy recharge and all of these things. But I digress. Yes, if you guys don't know these characters, quick TLDR, Hutao, a very, very fast attacking spear user, that when you activate her E, sacrifices a little bit of her health and just starts wrecking shop and looks absolutely glorious, does a shit ton of AoE, and can traverse the map like crazy by using her charge attack. Yeah, we covered a good bit of ground. Yoimiya is a character that does a similar bit of business. She's an archer that's ranged and does predominantly single target damage. Like only single target damage. So, you think a single target would be pretty good if you can only hit one target at a time and you constantly move backwards, whereas if we were playing Hutao, we'd be able to get over there by this point. But yes, not quite. So yeah. Anywho, good news is that they both benefit each other. If you use Yoimiya in the way that the Rust would allow you to use her, where essentially you're going to use your E, build some stacks, and then then use your alt, and then switch to Hutao, you're going to be getting 20% bonus attack. Good shit. Second thing, Hutao, when you're done using Hutao and you switch off the field, you are going to be buffing every person in your parties. By the way, this is the same thing for Yoimiya. They do this for everyone in the party. But you're going to be buffing their crit rate by, I think, 12%. Let me just double check that. Yes, 12% bonus crit rate for everyone in your party. Pretty massive. And that's after that's after her E is even done. So you don't even need to use her ult. Now, both of these characters, I'm currently running them on the artifact set that gives you 50% bonus damage on your normal charge attack and plunge attack, but it shaves off 15% of your ult. This is non-existent for Yoimiya, or Hutao, sorry. Hutao basically just generates a shit ton of particles in general, so she doesn't have she just basically gets that 15% back immediately. Hutao, or Yoimiya, is a little bit less specific in terms of getting your energy back enough or quick enough, and funnily enough, she has a weapon that massively benefits her from having her max ult. If you have more refinements on the rust, go with the rust, but I don't, so we're here with the so yeah. As of our support characters, running him with the Favonius sword just to generate particles because it's pretty good. His ult lasts longer than the 12 seconds, so basically you can generate a shit ton of particles outside of that. Any critical hit will do, and it will give you a shit ton of particles for yourself, Yoimiya, Zhongli, anyone like that. Anyways, the higher energy recharge we have, the more damage we deal. That's why we're also running that sword, because it gives us energy recharge, and we're also rocking a pretty decent amount of energy recharge and hydro damage and critical rate, as you guys can see. Critical rate to critical damage, pretty decent, as well as the energy recharge, not the worst. And as of Zhongli's on the big Pooba damage hybrid. He's a burst DPS character, kind of, or alt burst DPS character, which means you just use his alt, do some damage, but mainly he's there for absolute crazy support with a 20% more health, which means makes his shield 20% better, as well as they have him built for a decent amount of HP, as well as whenever his E, his pillar pulses and hits something, we're getting 20% bonus attack to our entire party and 30% more shield density, which is wild. If I had a better sword, I would let him use it. I do not. So here we are in this nightmare. Actually, maybe we'll give him this. This could be not the worst, although this does kind of imply that you attack things to some extent with your normal attack, which is not exactly what we'll be doing, but anyways, just so we're not doing the same thing every single video, let us make a little pit stop to this, and maybe live on camera we'll get a artifact that's not the worst. I still need a critical damage artifact, helmet, mask, whatever, in order for our characters to feel even remotely taken care of. So let's see. Also, yeah, well, we'll hope it all works out. Basically, don't worry. It just could be a little dicey. The good news is that, again, just with the way these characters synergize, Hutao is going to be able to get her health back pretty fast, just because her ult's always up. Because yeah, but also, what was the other thing I want to mention? Oh, the resonance effect. So we're going to have bonus attack because we're using 2 pyro characters, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we basically have Zhongli, Big Papa, keeping everybody safe, and then we have Xinqiu, just the annoying little brother that somehow is good at everything. So yeah, boom, and boom, and we're going to do one of these just to get that out of the way so we can start cooking. We're going to start with Hutao, just because why the hell not? She's doing 18k. Again, I don't have her talents leveled up, so Hutao should be dealing significantly more. Also, you damn bastards running away from me. Let's do that. Perfectly dodge this. Put her on a shield again. Do that. Oh, why the hell is your ability not up, dude? Not okay. Anyways, come on, give me my ult. There we go. Now we're doing appropriate damage. Again, 20k, 13k. Not the worst. Not great. Not great. I'll be honest, but not the worst. We're gonna go ahead and reapply Zhongli's shield. We're gonna pop a pillar. We're gonna do one of these. This. We're gonna use Hutao. Oh, I already used my E. Apparently, I didn't see it. We're just gonna do this just cause. Do this, and then boom, and then boom. You're dead. And give me a sec, and boom. Man, when Xinqiu and her harmonize, shit's wild. Shit's brutal. In fact, anyways, Hutao just there for the hangout. I'll be honest. That's not true. When they get far away, that's probably the moment when you should switch to Yoimiya and utilize her kind of weird range. In this specific instance, that could be pretty good. Like I said, we went in here with less health, but just because we're using her ult when we can, it's almost always up because both pyro people are generating particles whilst they're active. So you just kind of are okay. Simply put, you're okay. You're gonna be okay. But basically, I haven't played with this team to an extraordinary degree, so I don't. Like, again, you have 9 seconds to do other things, and shockingly enough, that 9 seconds is not the worst. Gross and gross. Great. Regardless, yeah, that 9 seconds is enough time for you to, put on Zhongli's shield, hit something with Xinqiu, and activate your E, gain particles for the next time, and then cycle to whatever DPS you fancy. At the moment, I like Hutao because Hutao benefits from Xinqiu's water significantly more than Yoimiya because she's like death by 1,000 cuts, and then Hutao is still death by 1,000 cuts, but she has the option of hitting big boy damage when she needs to, which is whenever you see a water status above her, anyone do the charge attack and you'll knock them down a great deal. And again, Hutao's skills are at 666, praise the devil, but she's not that great, so she's okay. She's not fully sent, boom. Boom, some of this. and then some Hutao.
Also, they're automatically detonating with overload, not vaporize. So that's why
Also, they're automatically taking vaporize, so we're not able to benefit from the other stuff. Also, our stamina be gone. So fast, so quick. We're just gonna use this just cause we're immediately gonna switch over to you, do one of these, do one of these. Also, now I don't like the sequencing of all this, but it'll have to do. Also, I didn't mean to do that, but you see what I mean? Like when we got everyone queued up, Hutao is already ready to go, so you don't really need to do both. You know, you can kind of get away with being okay not doing both. But anyway, we're gonna reapply the shield. We're gonna hit someone with Shincho's thing. We have our ult again. And now we're going to switch to you this time. See, we're playing other characters. And boom. See, that actually works out pretty well. There's instances where somehow Vaporize gets perfectly locked in this weird, like, all your health, gone immediately. So yeah, sometimes it works out. I feel like it's hard to test things here because yeah, like the slimes were not getting wrecked by Hutao because they were proccing overload and not, you know, Vaporize. So certain people are immune to your reactions, unfortunately. Like they will not allow you to react or function in the way that you want, which is why crit damage can be so helpful. But regardless, coming out of this with a real big L. Real big L. Everything is pretty trash. Anyways, this is why we can't have nice things, my friends. Oh, my beard is so itchy. Golly, gee willikers. Why am I like this? I don't even watch those weird fucking 80s shows, but here we are. I like how, again, Hutao is just fine. Like, I don't think, again, I'm not playing optimally, just to, like, go ahead, fuck me up. But yeah, I'm not playing optimally. Like, good old Hutao, I shouldn't have used her E there, because right now she's pretty close to, like, being above 50%, which she's not going to gain her absurd, what is it, like, 80... Let me see. So she's below 50%, which means she gets, 80% bonus pyro damage. That's like almost another cup. It's like 30, it's 25. Yeah, a cup can go all the way up to a 30 or 50. I think it's 50 or 47. I think it's what it is. So it's close. It's almost a full cup. Half of a cup. It's still pretty goddamn good. Kazuha, you can be doing so much more elemental damage because, yes, he's a freak who just buffs everything about you. All that. Also, a good person to throw in here too if you have her leveled up. Sucrose with the Viridescent Veneer set. Swirling people with fire would be absolutely great. Same thing with Venti doesn't work because he puts people above people, which works for Yoimiya, but not for anybody else. And most things do not live in Venti's ult for any more than 2 seconds, so it's not really like he needs the utility or help. Venti's kind of just good by himself, at least when dealing with enemies that can be sucked. But anyways, boom. Let us mess around with these people. Let's be a little bit different. This, will they dominate Overload? Maybe. How about this? What does it give us any buff? Okay, no, it's only we get a buff when only we carry an electrogram. So let's not carry an electrogram, okay? Good. And what are the odds when we stack them up? They get just 5 enemies to defeat. I'm not sure if Zhongli's shield can be that good, but let's see. I'm a little doubtful, if I'm being honest. Oh, they're only dealing. Oh, never mind. It's one at a time. We should be really okay. Okay, so we're gonna show you just Hutao being Hutao, basically living her best life. Good shit. Reckon it would be nice if I could have went in this with Xingqiu, but the cycling is weirdly like in her favor. Like we're gonna switch to this. See now it's Yoimiya is gonna benefit from a lot of this shit. And again, just because you're gonna want to keep damaging people, you're gonna want to stay on her. Yes, but no focus. Oh, now they're throwing doubles. Now they're getting dirty on us. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can survive double hits left. Let's switch to Zhongli. Pop this. Jump in this. Do one of these. Hit him with this. Let's use Hutao to rickety wreck. Keep hitting. Alright, now we'll do this. Switch off. Give her some health just so she's A-okay. We will do this. Oh, it's not up yet. Just give it a minute. Goofy fun. This. Die. And next one. Really? You're hitting the things. What is that about? What is that? I'm about to say I don't know how long Zhongli's shield can hold out. Zhongli's shield's a mean-ass shield, but I don't know if it's that mean. You know what I mean? a lot of words there. I'm not sure if most made sense, but here we are. Oh, I hit his eye! What is that? Can you just die? You've been like sitting on death's door for like a couple seconds, my guy, please. Oh, she's no longer on her thing. This is where I'll switch to you. Do this. Yeah, that's something I also, like, I feel like I don't know how long Zhongli's shield actually lasts, so I'm like, I always like to switch to Zhongli, pop a shield, pop Xingqiu, and then go to the other character, but I think you could just, like, as soon as they're done, switch. Which is why I also like to start with Yoimiya, or with Hutao, because Hutao is usually weak, or not really weak, but she's a little bit less health, but she has more resistances and stuff, but anyways. And then I'll switch over to Yoimiya, but Yoimiya is equally as brittle, so that's why I'm a little worried, but let's try that now. Now let's just do 3 opponents. I don't want to see a lot. I just want to see what would happen if I play a little bit less skittish. So if I do this, I do this, I do this. There we go. Come on, give me that vaporize. Okay, the procs are a little off. So I'm about to be done with my thing. Okay, we're done. So now I'm going to use this. Okay, now we have 100% uptime. I'm looking at that shield. The shield's broken. Dodge away. We're gonna reapply the shield. So it looks like you can get 2 sequences in without being too terrified. Okay, yeah, it seemed much more better. Okay. Yeah, the best like sequencing would be Zhongli, Xingqiu, Hutao, and then Yoimiya, because Hutao benefits massively from Xingqiu. Yoimiya does a little bit, but it's not quite as, it doesn't seem like, again, like you can perfectly synergize those charge attacks to just hit for like 50 or 70 or 80k I've seen on those, just, and you can do them like pretty fast. And hit again and again, you know what I mean? Where like Yoimiya, she can't, that's not a thing. These do nothing. These little things, just for show, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, just because I just want to have fun with this, let's see what this one is, because I haven't done this one also, so I just want to see what it's like. Also, I won't use the special business, the special things. Extreme! Alright, so we're going to go use you. We're going to also pop your ult just to have it done. Boom. We're going to use Hutao. We're going to do this. Hutao's like, I'm about to die, my guy. It's not good. And also, again, we're not adding, detonating vaporize, so just take note of that. Also, yeah, I don't think I sequenced that properly, so we're just gonna be a little bit careful. Do this. Yeah, man, Xingqiu makes such a big difference here, just in terms of additive damage, especially for Hutao or Yoimiya. So now we're out of that damage. We're gonna reset, and now everyone is primed basically. So we're gonna do this, and this again. That they're dead. Yeah, see it, man. So much more big damage numbers when you're able to have Xingqiu's ult up. It's crazy. I think we're about to be done, so we're gonna do this. Again, you don't want to sprint when you're with her. I just don't want to be outside of the circle. I have no idea what it does. So now our shield for Zhongli's off, so we can reapply. Now we're sequencing really well, so we all have a perfect uptime, which is awesome. This. No, switch. There we go. I'm trying to wait so I can perfectly detonate vaporize, and it's kind of working. Why can't I? Oh, I have no stamina. Okay, so now let's do this, because I was thinking we're going to end it pretty soon. Yeah, this is working really well, actually. This feels pretty smooth. Oh, not so smooth. So smooth until it's not so smooth. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. And this again. And by that point, we kind of have enough stamina. I know that I shouldn't sprint. I know there's a thing with Hutao where you jump, but we are not doing that. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to keep going. That was so much fun. Yeah, you know that when it's working, it's working, and it's shocking because you always seemingly have enough bite. You know, you always have enough power to actually do what you're gonna do, or do what you're gonna do. Yeah, Hutao makes this feel significantly better, and she kind of makes it so like, okay, when you have no stamina and you literally just have to wait, then yes, that's when she's really good, because she can kind of just stay there and be like, I'm doing my best. And she doesn't have to, she's not hindered by range. My thing is I don't know if you should build Zhongli, because like what's happening? Let me see. How long does Zhongli's shield last? Okay, yeah. So your shield duration, it lasts 20 seconds. So it's huge. So it's plenty of time. Both of the people have 10 seconds of cooldown, or 9 and 10 seconds. So it's 19 seconds. So this shield should last for the entirety of your duration of both alt sequencing. But what was happening is we had so many enemies attacking us at once that even Zhongli's shield could break. But the thing is this isn't even that leveled up. If I level this up, it would make more of Zhongli's shield in the shield itself and absorb more damage, as well as I could just throw on different pieces, because right here it's HP, Geo, and critical rate. I could throw on HP here as well, and just have a stupid amount of safety. You know what I mean? Like be 100. Yeah, I have this. I have exactly this. So, in fact, yeah, if I'm gonna run around with this, maybe I'll go with that. Also, that just seems like a better cup in general. I don't know why I'm doing. I think it's just because I wanted my thing to crit more often. But anyways, boom. Yeah, because I think Zhongli's shield now his crit rate is pretty low, so it doesn't really do a lot. But his energy recharge is buffed, so we're gonna be able to freeze people and CC people for longer, which is great. And also, we're going to have a much better shield. Although I probably should level up his talents because it's probably high time. But I'll do that after we maybe possibly get Ball and invest in her. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that feels better, significantly better, especially now knowing that, like, because I was really worried about, like, what if Zhongli's shield doesn't last, like the use of all those characters. So it gets a little dicey. But no, if you perfectly use this and you wait until the exact second that it's done, and also you're going to be giving Yoimiya more crit rate when you inevitably switch to her, and then you could just deal damage. Also, you could do that a little bit sooner rather than later, and I don't think it would be a tremendous problem. And then when this is done, you would definitely switch back to her, use this, and keep going. And even in between you do the cycle, you could throw in a Shincho or a, you know who really I think works with this? Ball. Just because Ball's E, if things are to be believed, has a stupid long uptime, the same as Zhongli's shield. It's like a stupid long uptime, and you can reset it halfway through its duration, so you basically have 100% uptime. So that could be really good for both of these characters. For like the big damage from Hutao that can just fucking lay shit down, and then Yoimiya who can just kind of provide aerial damage from afar. That don't seem bad. Especially could run the Rust with her, and use her ult to also benefit other people. So you can get a little bit more out of it. Although I'm not sure, maybe that will detonate if Xingqiu is vaporized, which may not be as good. So be careful. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, interesting nevertheless. This felt way more better. This made Yoimiya feel significantly less like, oh no, because they do perfectly, like, when she's done, she's ready, and Zhongli, if you build him with enough shield or enough HP, he's gonna be able to take care of both of them for more than enough time. So yeah, I feel like this could be my Yoimiya team. Shut up. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you kindly for your time. Also, it does synergize, by the way, because yeah, Yoimiya doesn't need to sprint ever. In fact, she is weak when she sprints, so this kind of harmonizes with Hutao's weakness, because she does chew through stamina if you're using her charge attack, which you should be. Although, again, I'm doing this, which a lot of you guys, I'm sure, are yelling at me, where, like, I'm doing that and I'm sprinting to, like, cancel it so I can do it again. Or like an enemy's far away, so I should stop. Or I think there's a thing where you do attack. You do that. Yeah. But by jumping, you basically can immediately cycle into a thing and you don't like move. So you don't like end up like massively leaving your person. So there is weird minutia to the Hutao that I'm just not used to playing with. So forgive me for that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button to my right, 2 videos further that way. Thank you once again, and goodbye. Also, if you managed to like or subscribe, thank you so much. I'm the worst at this. God damn it, I always forget to talk about it. Shit. Bye.